Whether you're sold on some good old Costa del Sol, or maybe you're partial to a bit of Costa Blanca.
We love Benidorm!
Woo woo, we do. There's one thing us Brits all agree on.
When the sun's shining, everybody's happy.
Too right, Carl. It's why many of us say bye-bye Blighty and hola sunny Spain.
How could you not come here? It's paradise.
Living that life in the sun can come at a cost.
There is that pressure all the time to make sure you're earning the money.
It can be hard graft.
Hey, yeah, to you, to me, to you.
But when the working day is done,
this is what it's all about. Pool, barbecue, sunshine.
You might just make that fantasy a reality.
I feel like I'm a millionaire.
And that's why there will always be
Sunshine.
Beaches.
The best life.
bargain-loving Brits in the sun. Today on the Costas, retired Bobby Sass tries to show bar owner Darren how to serve diners the perfect spud.
He's put them in that fryer.
Frank is fundraising by hacking away at his pride and glory.
Let's snip at my beard and see how we get on there today.
And new tour guides James and Peter are trying not to lose any of their 100-plus coach day trippers.
I think we're still missing 2 people. I'm not sure.
Bargain-loving Brits in the sun.
Over in the Costa del Sol, surprise, it's another sunny morning. Yorkshire-born Sass and Colin the dog are up bright and early at home in Villanueva del Trabuco.
I bought an orange tree, and we have birds roosting on that every morning. And they've eaten all my little oranges. And I've got one left. Next year, I'm going to cover it with meshing so that they can't eat them.
74-year-old widow Sass made the move here just a year ago.
I've only got one bedroom, but it's ample big enough for me. There's a spare bed if I have a guest, and there's my ensuite bathroom. But that's it, that's the space, but it's easy for me. And the older I get, the less space I need, so...
She previously lived for 18 years in Molina, southern Spain, on a caravan park with her late husband and Colin the dog.
Come on, then.
And it was also home to her beloved chip pan.
Ta-da! Here's the famous chip pan.
And that chip pan has been with Sass since the beginning of her Spanish adventure.
Because when I came to live in Spain, my husband liked his chips cooked in lard, and I didn't know whether Spain sold lard, but they do. But I travelled down with the chip pan in my car, wrapped in about 10 carrier bags, but he survived. So he was quite happy that he got all his chips cooked in his favourite chip pan.
And today, that very same chip pan will get a new purpose, feeding crispy potato goodness to the faces of folk at her friend's local bar.
But when my husband died, they're all couples nearly on Sado, and I just wanted a change. I just wanted a change. And the friend who moved from his restaurant from Vienna over here gave me that opportunity.
Friends for over a decade, Sass helps Darren draw in new customers, especially with her perfect chips, and all out of the goodness of her own heart.
Sass is a character unto herself, and, you know what I mean, love her or hate her, she's just one in a million.
He suited me, and it suits him now, because he's got free labourer in his bar. But I don't mind. He gives me something to do. It occupies me. Give me a new lease of life, really.
When she realised that I was struggling, and, yeah, she's helped me no end.
What I would be doing now is going to my friend Darren's pub to help him prepare for the barbecue. And I want him to make a success here. He deserves it because he's a really hard worker and he's a nice man, so...
Hopefully, Sass's proficiency in the kitchen will rub off on pal Darren.
Right, are we going, eh? Yes!
At a bar called Mad Monk, a man with a bushy grey beard takes a pair of scissors to Union Jack bunting lying on a pool table.
In the heart of Benidorm...
More prizes for today. Keep them coming, guys.
53-year-old ex-soldier Frank is bringing some military discipline as he prepares for a big Best of British charity event at his pal Paula's bar.
Always got a spare balloon for the kids. There you go, my mate. What's your name?
Charlie.
Charlie. Prince Charles.
Former soldier Frank is known as a local legend, always helping others wherever he can. Just ask his best mate, Nick.
People think it's his big personality, but he's got a soft heart as well. He's well known everywhere. He never stops. He's 100 miles an hour.
Oh, he's very special. Very, very special, wow, Frank.
Today's event is Frank's baby. He, with the help of his mates, aimed to raise €500.
We've got a charity fundraiser today for two charities close to my heart. One is Royal British Legion, being an ex-serviceman myself, and the other to Project for All, which is a local food bank that we do for the homeless here in Benidorm.
They're anticipating the fundraiser will be packed, so they're off on a hunt for extra furniture.
Frank, there's your bed.
Sorry, your bed for the night. Any chance of some tables, oh, for the party, oh? Gracias.
We don't know how many are actually coming today, but there's going to be a lot of interest. I think it's going to be very busy.
What's this day all about then, Frank?
Little forfeits we do, limbo, probably bit of Benny Bully as well. We're going to do it, probably stand-up bingo. That's going to be going on as well. And to finish off, we're going to have the beard shave again.
Oh, yes. The highlight today is when Frank takes charitable donations to cut away at his 7-inch long beard.
A little snip of my beard and see how we get on there today. Gonna have a load of fun and games, and the eagle is gonna land today, baby.
And for those who prefer to get something back for their donations, Frank has some raffle prizes. Well, booby prizes, really.
These are our special boxes, guys. With the raffle tickets, we've got a load of raffle tickets. What I mean? Can of Guinness. The Spritzer. Both hands of the date, of course, from Franco style. That's the favourite one, the Franco's trainers.
Less Frank and more rank, then. And for Frank, it's all about raising as much money as he can.
At the end of the day, it's all about fun, and this is a fun town, Benidorm. We just love having fun.
He's hoping you'll be raising funds too, Frank.
Let's get the party started, baby.
Coming up, new tour guides James and Peter are under pressure to keep bums on seats.
Anyone cancelled?
Not yet.
Everyone standing up?
And we meet Paige, who is making herself heard in her new life in the sunshine.
This is my tambourine. I've not used it in my gigs yet, but I do take it to karaoke with me on a Monday.
Bargain-loving Brits in the sun.
For anyone making the move to Spain, there's that old dilemma. Are you more bustling city or tranquil countryside?
I think I prefer the quiet of the countryside.
I like the countryside because it's nice and quiet.
See, I'm used to the city, so I'd probably say the city for the year round, but I do love coming to the countryside for a holiday.
Being here, being there, I enjoy the switch up.
It's lovely to have the variety, isn't it? You know, you can do that, or you can do that. What do you want?
Exactly. Spain is dotted with lots of pretty spots where you could enjoy a bit of both. And one of those who swapped Scunthorpe for the village of Mijas...
I would just get into my apartment.
...is 30-year-old Paige Leffley. She gave up her job at a medical practice in Scunthorpe 2.5 years ago to start a new life in Spain with her companion.
That's Thor, my adopted puppy. I went to work and came home with a dog. Moving to Spain was very liberating. I didn't know anybody. I found somewhere to live the day before I got my flight. Travelled here on my own. So, yeah, it was very liberating. I felt very independent. This is my kitchen. It's quite small, but it's perfect for me. I don't do much cooking. I don't have much time. I've got everything I need there. This is my living area, my settee. I've got my keyboard. I'm just starting to teach myself, which is challenging but fun. Yeah, so this is my tambourine. I've not used it in my gigs yet, but I do take it to karaoke with me on a Monday.
I'm the same with my maracas.
So these are just my wardrobe. That side's all my clothes. This tends to be my performing side.
Paige is now following her dream of working as a professional singer.
I've like my disco outfits and my dresses, which is for my solo.
And she's aiming big.
My absolute idol is Lady Gaga, and I watched a documentary on her, and she writes all her own music, she plays the piano, and I just think she's a huge inspiration, so that gave me the drive to want to teach myself and to learn the keyboard more.
While Paige establishes herself as Señorita Gaga on the Costa del Sol, she's taken on a second job, selling solar panels.
Monday to Friday, I go into the office and work for the solar panel company. In the evenings, I tend to gig most nights of the weekend, sometimes twice at the weekends. And then I also rehearse with my band the other days, so I'm quite busy.
Oof, I'm worn out just hearing about it, Paige.
So we're going to be going to the market with the solar panels at Sado Market, coming home, getting ready, and then going to sing this evening.
Best of luck at the market. At least you know you've got a sunny day for it.
Two men standing in a shop stocked with British items.
Just down the road in Molina, husbands Peter and James also have a busy day ahead.
There's farmhouse fruit cake, treacle cake.
Not only do they run the local British store in the village,
doing the ordering. So this is stuff that's just arrived, and we check the prices, and at the moment we're working out what orders we need for the other suppliers.
They've also started arranging monthly coach trips to beauty spots to bring expats together who live on local caravan parks.
We'd spent a few days in Nerja.
Yeah.
We'd stayed there for a few days, and we came back telling everybody how lovely it was.
Oh, we were in the bar, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were going, oh, I wish we could go, I wish we could go.
Today they're heading back to Nerja with friends Chris and Dave, who are helping to organise the trip. And 2 coachloads of paying customers if they're lucky.
Has anyone cancelled?
No.
Not as yet. Everyone's standing up?
Yes.
I hope so.
As far as I know, I've not had any messages this morning, so yes.
To cover their costs, Peter and James need 2 coachloads of day trippers to sign up, turn up and, crucially, pay up.
2:30 we're leaving here.
Selling tickets on the way.
It's not a money-making thing, so we need bums on seats to pay for the actual coach.
All right, see you later. Bye.
As a community, to get out, see some different things, and hopefully have a good day out.
31 from Sado. 34 from La Posada, and 97. 107. And 2 of them for 109. Perfect.
And we've got 110 seats.
Just 1 ticket to spare. Great work, lads.
A hilly landscape under a clear blue sky. Then people gathered at a small bus stop.
I'm looking forward to going to Nerja, which is a really favourite place of ours.
You're not alone, Peter. Widely known as the jewel of the Costa del Sol. Once a simple fishing village, Nerja has become one of the most popular places to explore.
Move back.
That one's probably full-ish. This is the best one to go on for choice of seat.
Hello. Hi, you all right?
Yes, are you?
I don't know if we've got that many seats.
No, no, another one.
It's not an over-organised day. We'll pick you up, we'll get you there safely.
It's a real gathering of the clans for all the Brits from the local caravan parks.
A lot of the people from our own park come on the trips, and then we join the other parks as well.
It's a community project. It's just to get people out and about to different places.
I love the coast anyway, so it's just nice to go and see different places.
And it gives James a chance to practice his tour guide speaking skills.
You need the little alleyway that's just by that building there, Botanic. but on the way back, try and fix a landmark as you're coming out because the entrance to the car park is quite concealed.
I think I got that, James.
OK, have a great afternoon, everybody.
Well, it looks like they will. 109 bargain-loving Brits let loose in this lovely Spanish seaside town.
We haven't left one behind yet. Oh, we've got close to where we've got close, but we haven't left anybody now.
Yet, did you say, James? Well, here's hoping you get them all home safely later on.
A sun-soaked town overlooked by hills.
In the Malaga province, southern Spain, sits the town of Villanueva del Trabuco. Try saying that with your mouth full.
Come here, Colin. Good boy. Hello. Grandi Cafe Nube. Much leche, por favor.
Yorkshire-born Sass is having a pit stop on her way to help at her friend Darren's bar.
I just enjoy the slower pace of life and the nicer pace of life here. But everybody's got a smile on their face. There's no one down in the dumps. They're all happy and relaxed, and that's how it should be.
She's having a coffee outside a cafe.
Well, Sass, you better crack on.
He's ready, he's ready.
He is. He's ready and waiting. Come on.
He's a very hard-working man. His other bar was very successful in Medina, but the landlord put his rent up and up and up and up. So he came to Trabuco, saw this bar that we're now going to. Good morning, darling.
Good afternoon. How are you?
All right.
You all right?
Well, this is the only serving bar in the bar. Let me show you the kitchen. And he prepares all the meals instantly. How he does it, we don't know. But beautiful meals.
Pulling a pint.
Hand that chip fryer over to Sass. She's the expert, Darren.
That's first one.
Yeah, the first one's always the hardest.
That's better. I only pulled it halfway. There you go, loves.
Together, hopefully today's spread will be a big success, and Sass and her chips and her chip pan will play a central part.
The salads and stuff are all laid out at the first table. They can have anything. Then they go in there and then they collect their own salad, chips.
Chips? Did someone say chips?
I've seen another chopping board somewhere, haven't I?
It's a good job Sass knows her mash from her smash. Because today they have some special visitors. Newly acquired friends and former chip shop owners Andy and Tracy will be taste testing those famous homemade style chips.
They came in the bar and as soon as they started speaking to me, they told me that they used to have a fish and chip shop in Yorkshire. And I said, oh, I make my chips with lard. And now they want them in lard and not the big fryers in oil.
Here they are. Hopefully Sass can satisfy their taste buds and help boost Darren's business.
The Mad Monk Bar.
Back to where it gets lively in Benidorm.
If everyone turns up, we're fully booked.
She looks like baby size. She looks fabulous.
All in aid of Frank.
Paula's ready to give people what they really, really want for Frank's fundraiser.
Hey, let's get the show on the load. Here's the up-hole. Come on, get it.
Hey! Frank's planning on shaving his beard for charity. And it's even pulled in a few famous faces.
We've got a couple of dates tonight there. Judy Chalmers and Theresa May were having a party.
Benidorm is all about having fun. You can come on your own, you can sit in a bar and someone will talk to you. It's fabulous.
Regulars like Frank have made Paula's bar a home from home and a place everyone knows your name, or makes one up for you.
Eagle has landed, baby. And then you dancing, and then you spin around and you go like that.
All this goofing about is to raise €500, so let the fundraising begin. With some charity, play your cards right.
Four of spades. King of spades. She's only got one left. Oh, Nicholas, the Queen of Hearts.
Theresa May's only got a friend. Typical, isn't it, there?
It's time for the raffle. We've got some fantastic prizes, and we've got some horrible prizes. These are lucky numbers.
There's also a bit of a surprise in a box for Frank. He didn't think that everybody realised, but tomorrow is his birthday.
No, you can see it now. It's his birthday cake. Wait, you see this, look.
That's his regimental number there. He's going to kill me. Then we found out that he was an ex-serving soldier. No, this is he decided he was going to do this to give something back to the Legion in Benidorm, so it's really nice.
Oh, 17 in Germany, my first posting. Bielefeld. Oh, I can't believe that. Where'd you get that photo from? Oh, unbelievable. Oh, that's beautiful, that. Oh, spot on. Thank you for that, guys. Thank you. Oh.
Your looks changed.
From Uncle Albert to David Beckham in half an hour.
Happy birthday to you.
The entire bar is singing.
Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
Happy birthday, Frank. Now back to that raffle. The fundraiser is off to a decent start, but to raise hundreds of euros, they're going to have to pull out all the stops.
The eagle has landed. Who's the winner, guys?
Frank and friend Nick are playfully hitting each other with floppy inflatable pugil sticks.
You never know what's going to happen next.
Coming up, Paige is finding some benefits of having two jobs.
I've ended up getting a few gigs from people that I've met.
And time to bear it all for fundraiser Frank.
It's going to be enough, guys.
Bargain-loving Brits in the sun. A caravan park.
For many of us Brits on both costas, our dream home is a portable palace in the sun.
We've got the sunshine, we've got the views, we've just got the perfect life.
We should have came here in the first place, I think. This is our forever place now.
I'm going to put bubbles on, show you how pretty it looks. Gorgeous, isn't it?
How could you fault it? You've got your bar, you've got your swimming pool, you've got company.
Absolutely, and why have a house with 4 walls when you can have a perfect pad with 4 wheels? Just like Barry from Loughborough.
Hello, this is my little caravan.
Barry's had his holiday caravan in Benidorm for over 2 decades.
Inside, whether you want to look inside.
Go on, give us a peek.
We have a heavens above, which makes the roof look nice. Some people clad them in plastic and insulate them and make them into like a flat or a living room. And but I like to keep mine as it is.
We love an original feature, Barry.
A nice fitted wardrobe, which gives me... I've still not got enough room, as usual. I made this into a permanent bed. If my daughter comes, she can pull that out and it goes into a big double bed. So I've got a double bed there. So there's plenty of sleeping space.
Barry has 3 daughters, is a granddad, and bought the caravan with his late wife, Marcia.
That's my wife, who I was married to for all those years. Yeah, I think she did like it in Spain.
Barry and Marcia were married for a whopping 56 years.
My wife died 8 years ago, and I still carried on coming, which I still like to come out here 6 months in the year.
Yes, Barry has made the most of his life in Spain.
I love the life. In the 20 years, I've made so many friends. Probably curious about my hat stand. Well, I can explain that because I've had lots of sun damage on my face and head. So I have to wear a hat. So obviously I've got quite a large number of hats, but I do favour these, and they protect all your neck and your ears and so on. So it might look a bit silly, but it does the job. Just keep the sun off my head. So I use this for my kitchen. This is where I fry my eggs, etc.
Oh, good one, Barry.
I do microwave eggs, I do poached eggs, I do all sorts.
and he gets to cook them in his perfect spot.
To anyone who's interested in coming out to Spain, don't hesitate. Food, scenery, and sunshine.
The three little words we all want to hear. Thanks, Barry.
An outdoor market.
Over on the Costa del Sol, in the beautiful inland countryside of Andalusia.
Morning. Do you know where he is?
Right down at the bottom.
Ah, fab.
Paige is just arriving at work for the first of her 2 jobs. Today, she's selling solar panels.
Every time I've been to Sado Market, I have got a lead for the solar panels, so that's always a positive.
Today, success for Paige will be to sign up to at least 1 new client. Under the watchful eye of boss James.
There he is.
Yeah, Paige. No, I don't know Paige. She used to work for me, but then she stopped turning up on time. So.
Very funny, James.
I'm good, how are you?
How are you? You right?
Yeah, I'm good, how are you? Nice to finally see you. I love doing the markets. I get to meet different people, so most of the time I'm just talking to new people. I've ended up getting a few gigs from people that I've met at this market and at the Velez Malaga market.
It's been a networking hotspot for Paige.
I am quite busy with my other job, with the singing, but I really believe in the company. I believe in James.
And every sales company believes in selling. Get on with it, you two.
You have just a water tank at the moment?
No, we have a big water.
Yeah. Is that solar powered or
Yes,
is that... Yeah,
it's
okay,
all
perfect.
by solar.
Perfect, okay.
It's not a done deal yet.
But we did get 1 lead, so I think that James will be happy with that. It looks like the lady is definitely wanting to get a quote for solar.
Paige's other job as a singer gains her some attention, and her boss sees that connection as a winner.
The reason I kind of wanted, I was quite keen to work with her. She has a quite big social media presence. See, we were friends before we began working together. So for me, it was really important to have somebody who was well-known and respected around the Costa del Sol.
And it's already time for Paige to move on to her next job of the day.
So are you singing tonight?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah, Palsbell.
Are you singing at Pounds, are you?
Yeah, from 8 o'clock.
After a slower day at her day job, Paige is banking on her gig tonight, hitting all the right notes.
I'm always used to being busy, and to be honest with you, if I'm not busy working, I'm kind of lost and don't really know what to do with myself.
A row of houses.
Just down the road, chip aficionado Sass
Hello, young lady. How are you?
is helping at her friend Darren's new bar. They both supported each other and have a valuable friendship.
We both moved out here more or less the same time. And he said, I've got a new bar. Would you like to come and see it? I came down that street and I went into the square. And as soon as I went into the square, I thought, what a beautiful place to live. So I decided there and then that this was my next move.
Yeah, we've blended in this village very, very well, I think.
And she's been helping lure in the customers with her lard-fried chips, some of which are former chip shop owners Andy and Tracy, who are here to taste test. Better get them fryers on, Sass.
Chips?
Yep, that's what they're waiting for. What's the problem, Sass?
He's put them in that fryer. Oh, Darren, you put the chips in your fryer.
Sass's famous chips are ruined.
You're gonna have to redo some more then, aren't you?
Darren's done her spuds in the wrong oil. I hate to say it, Daz, but it's a major schoolboy error.
They're not done in lard. So I've got to do them again.
Definitely, Sass. The customers have heard about your chips.
Sass comes out of the kitchen, holding a plate of golden brown chips.
And it's finally time for the taste test.
It is.
Don't you?
Well, it's cut well, Sass.
Don't.
Will it
All
pass the
holding our
test?
breath. Simple.
The best.
Good?
Lovely.
Is it good?
You could have been a chip fryer girl.
They are
That would
good
have
chips.
been.
Very
Very
good.
sweet, fresh, crispy, and she should have opened a fish and chip shop there.
With reviews like that, it's looking good for Darren's bar too.
This is what's kept us all together. The way I was looking at life in general was like coming to this bar, I was like, I can't do this no more.
Happy Darren, happy Sass. It's a life she'd never cash her chips in on.
Every day you're laughing, it's just nice. It's a lovely place to live, full stop.
We have some more chips, please.
Yes, I'll bring you some more.
Yeah.
Oh, they look like good chips.
Back at Paula's bar in the heart of Benidorm,
Pick a box, pick a box.
Frank's fundraiser is in full swing, and he's shifting his booby prizes as well.
Here's one at Chelsea strip. Hey, for under 12.
Might be a bit snug. And they're hoping to raise €500, with the top fundraiser right there on Frank's face.
The beers come up very shortly,
He's agreed to let people cut off his beautiful beard in exchange for donations.
Okay. Let's get the beard off, guys.
It's time to get hacking in the name of charity.
Young lady, you're going to do the first shot. Get the scissors.
All for charity.
This young lady, right, she donated 50 quid for the bears.
50 cars.
€50 for one snip. Brilliant.
First cut is the deepest.
Be brave, Frank. It looks like Frank's beard is worth more than its weight in gold. They've already raised over €100.
Another bullseye. Come on, son. Keep doing it this way. No.
Because everyone seems to be wanting to queue up to take a bit.
Don't worry, Frank. It'll grow back, eventually.
Any hairdressers in the room? Because that's not going to look good.
No, Lisa, it's not quite Nicky Clark.
Ready? Are you ready?
Someone's got a copy.
Now they just need to count up how much they've raised. Will they meet their €500 target and meet their man under the beard?
A wave hits a rock, sending white spray into the air.
Peter, James and their day trippers have arrived in the beautiful town of Neuha, famous for its promenade, the Balcon de Europe.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Only don't forget where that coach is.
Just try and remember. At the end of the street, you'll see there's a tobacconist, like on a...
Yeah,
do you
sorry.
remember?
Oh,
sorry. Hook up down here, because we lost 2 people.
With breathtaking beaches and mountain backdrops, Neuha was once named Spain's most charming coastal town.
A narrow street.
Right, now we're going to block everybody coming through. Are we going to the balcony first, yeah?
It's famed for its nearby caves, seafront promenade and historic buildings. Oh, sound just like a tour guide.
Beautiful, isn't it? Somebody used to live in that, apparently, but they don't.
They still do.
Do they?
And it's a paradise for a keen snapper like James.
I like anything that's sort of hidden. And Spain's brilliant for, like, hidden gardens.
The food looks spot on too, and Peter knows how the locals enjoy it.
Just order a small drink, and then each time just order a different time.
Ah, the only time cooking abroad isn't a chore.
We're on fire now.
You're cooking that sausage.
Thank you for your cooking, David.
You're very welcome.
I'll have the end, please. Love it.
So Peter and James look like they are enjoying their visit. And as for the day trippers, it's their chance to get to know one another, as this is not for profit, but about bringing people together.
But I love that atmosphere that everybody wants to join each other.
You know where it is.
Madam, más pan?
You feel quite sort of like, I know everybody. Hello.
Most of those are in groups. They don't stay alone, do
No,
they?
most people form
Yeah,
groups.
form groups.
Oh, yeah. How you found it?
Peter and James seem to have hit on a winning formula.
What would you like to be doing next? Where would you like to go next?
You know very well you don't have to ask me. You just put my name down.
Roger will come anyway.
I always get ticket number 1 anyway, so yeah.
And you know it's a bargain-loving Brit day out because almost everyone's nabbed a good deal. Where did I put those castanets?
So the first one, I bought a bracelet and a ring. €10, and that was €5. Bargain.
I got 2 pairs of trousers for €20. I got nothing.
We'll give you a good idea of where to go if you haven't been before. And we love the guys.
It's been a long day, but it's been a good day. Good day, yeah, really good. We've got to gather them to get them on the bus in a minute.
Good job.
Love there, love Spain.
Brilliant.
Fantastic day.
We're at 107, but we're missing 2.
I think we're still missing 2 people. I'm not sure.
Finally, the stragglers turn up and the coach can set off.
We got delayed. It was nothing special, just an extra drink.
Gliding along a sandy beach with rows of sun loungers on it.
Coming up, Diane from the British Legion steps in to give the fundraising verdict.
On the day, race for the 2 Charlies and Joe was amazing.
And the songstress from Scunthorpe finally takes to the stage.
I'll sing you a few, is that all right?
Bargain-loving Brits in the sun.
It's early evening in Mijas, Malaga.
Right, I'm ready.
Paige is raring to go.
So I'm doing a solo gig this evening, so singing some pop, rock and disco. I used to get really nervous. Every single time just before I left the house, I was sick. And after singing, I got so nervous about it all that my hands were sweating. I ran into the pub. I couldn't accept anybody saying, well done.
So Paige's new life in Spain is helping her face up to those fears.
I didn't really sing when I was in the UK. As I've done it more, my nerves have gone a little bit. When it's venues that I've done before and I know the clientele and the staff, I don't get as nervous as I used to do.
And she's been helped by fellow expat musicians like Adam.
Do you want to take the heavy stuff?
Yeah. How are we doing, Paige? Are you ready?
Oh, I'm always
You
ready.
raring to go?
Yeah. So this is Adam. Adam's who I started singing with in Spain. We used to host an open mic together. And, well, he helped me build my confidence, really. We used to do some acoustic numbers. Wing it on the night, is that what we say?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
As musicians, we
then-
masters at improvisation.
Yeah.
Time to show them what she's made of.
Good evening, Pellsbourne. Are we all okay? I'll sing you a few, is that all right?
First I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my
So I've
side.
always loved music. I always remember dancing around to music in my bedroom. I've always been told that I could sing, so at school I used to be given lead roles in the musicals.
I just came there to find you there with that sad look upon your face. I should have
I still get a little bit of nerves every now and again, but that can only be a good thing.
If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now, girl, walk out the door, just turn around now.
They love it.
But as I got older, I just didn't have the confidence to stand up and sing, and I never would have imagined that I would be able to say that I'm now a singer.
My love to give and I will survive. I will survive.
Yeah. We all love that song.
Paige has more than survived since making that move from the UK 2.5 years ago.
Oh, she's amazing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's always a nice time on a Sunday when we come and see her.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I think she's very, very good. So I like the way she interacts with the crowd. I like the way she walks round.
We've seen many artists here. Paige has got to be the best.
So when I look back at what I've achieved since I've moved to Spain, I am very, very proud of myself. It's quite bizarre to think of how much my life has changed since moving to Spain for the better.
Watch out, Gaga. Paige is on her way.
A Spanish flag fluttering against a blue sky.
In Benidorm, Frank's fundraising charity day has reached its peak. And so has his beard.
I have 20 euros. 20 euros. 1 euro per person. Come up and take a step of Frank goes. 20 euros goes to the British Legion.
Today has meant a lot to me there, emotionally. I'm a bit drained because I didn't realise that many people were going to be here. Round the back. We've got a good time, we've got a good track. But Benidorm, that's what we're all about. It's a big family when you live here. And this is all my Benidorm family.
He's been off to have a well-deserved trim and tidy up. Very smart indeed.
All right. How are you doing?
We are doing the presentation for cheques to 2 different charities that we've been raising money for recently.
Yeah, I just want to give a little bit back to these people that are a little less fortunate than ourselves, especially this day and age. So, everyone, we're all in this together.
Catchphrase?
Eagle has landed.
Thank you. But Frank, we need to know the final tally.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Because I'm not going to shout like that the whole time.
Diane from the Royal British Legion is doing the honours.
Ladies and gentlemen, on a very glorious occasion of handing over money.
The moment has finally arrived.
The charities that he donated the money to is the Royal British Legion in Benidorm and also Project for All, which is the local charity we have here that feeds the homeless. So on the day, raised for the 2 charities in total was amazing, 1,144 euros. Well done.
That is amazing. More than twice the target.
The most expensive beard shave ever. That's why I grow it twice a year.
He didn't shave it all off, which was a bit disappointing.
Well, I've got to keep a little bit more Christmas for the kiddies, you know.
So based on that, to the 2 charities, 572 euros each. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Community. It's like a family over here in Benidorm. We all stick together. We all know what's going on, and we all know what's needed. Growing a beard, it's nothing. I mean, people go, "Oh, you're cutting off your beard." I only grow the beard so I can make money for charities. Eagle has landed, baby. Boom.
Yes, boom indeed, Frank. Next time on the Costas, Carol has a new job.
I can't function if they're not right.
It's Groundhog Day for Louise and Ed.
If you think about everything you have to do and then you forget everything you have to do.
And Colin's taking fundraising to new heights.